Hey guys, Ashley Shevchenko here. Today we're working a little bit on thinking ahead and kind of planning ahead for whatever you're going to be doing with your student. So here I have my handy dandy project core board. It's a little hot here in Florida, so my tape keeps coming unstuck, so don't mind me if a piece does fall down. But I wanted you guys to be able to see all the words and kind of go through the process of thinking core. So these are the words that you're going to see most frequently, and they can be used in a lot of different ways. And in the last video, we talked about how we could highlight different words using a dry erase marker. So, I have the words want and more highlighted in green dry erase marker. It easily comes off, so it's a great tool you can use because each student might not be targeting the same thing. So, say you're going to work on requesting, want and more are a great place to start. Even if you're just going through the routine of breakfast and say they're having cereal in the morning, you could put one piece of that cereal in a bowl and wait and just see their reaction. And since you're kind of, when they first start, you're going to be in the modeling stage, you say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that you wanted more." Or even if they're eating that cereal and, sometimes they're like, "Ew, that veggie cereal is gross. Oh, it looks like you do not like that." Or maybe, you got on something great like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You got some good stuff. And they're like, "Oh, I can see that you like that. I like it too." So just thinking about different ways you can work it in, or even, put those two cereals in front of them and say, do you want the same cereal as yesterday, or do you want a different cereal? Kind of giving them those different options, ways to model and put that in. Or if you want them to put it away for you, you could say, "Okay, can you put it in for me?" And if you want to model all the words, depending on the level the student's at, you have, "Can you put it in?" So you can make full sentences. That is possible with a core board. But initially, you probably want to stick with, 1 to 2 words. You don't want to overwhelm the student. But you don't have to stick to a specific word. It's okay to move around the board. Like we talked about, attributing meaning and giving them an understanding of what does this picture mean is really what we're going for. So think about, your daily routine and how you can work it in. Or maybe at bedtime you like to read a book. Last time our video was about Bear's New Friend. And so I talked about how I go through the book and I find the words that are on the page in and give them that visual cue. Oh, okay, we're talking about in. This is the word we're going to be looking for. Or for my students that we're working on answering questions, I put that question up there. And then we can remind them, okay, we're talking about who, and who is a person. So the answer is going to be a person. And just kind of different ways of thinking and planning ahead. And sometimes you might not have the exact word you're looking for, but think about maybe how you can adapt it. Like if you don't have the exact word, use it. You can always use more. You can say, "Oh, I see that you made a good choice. I like that." Or if you are trying to say, "Do you see it?" you can always use look. It's okay to use that, as those are very similar words. It doesn't have to be the exact word. Just getting in the habit of using it and thinking about it every day, it will become second nature. So again, plan, and take time practicing with the board. A great way to start is just picking a word a day. So maybe for your first week, you pick more. You guys are doing a lot of online learning, so you can say, "Okay, we're going to do some more work." Or you could say, "Okay, we're finished. We're not going to do any more today." Just thinking about those different ways that you can work it in. Or even when you're transitioning between the different subjects online, you could have them say, "Okay, we're going to a different subject. We're going to go to a different one," to kind of help with that transition between the different subjects. Or even for them, if they tell you, I'm not gonna do it. It's okay to say, okay, maybe we need to go and take a break for a little bit. You might not have the word break, but you have the word go, or you have the word not. You have lots of other ways you can work it in. And the more that you do it, the more creative you'll get with it and be able to kind of think outside the box. And you can always pair this with the objects they are using. So you could say, oh, I like Bear's new friend. It's okay to pair it with what you're working with. You're not always going to have every word that they're looking for, but this definitely kind of gives a background for that. So I hope this video kind of helps you learn a little bit more about how to plan ahead and kind of think outside the box. If you have any specific questions, please leave them in the box. And until next time.